So welcome to the course. The first session is just a brief introduction about Internet and World Wide Web. Okay, so what is Internet according to you? So you should be knowing some history of Internet. These two people, Windsurf and Bob Kahn, they were working on the construction of Internet in early 1970s. But actually Internet is a result of another experiment called ARPANET, which stands for Advanced Research Project Agency Network. So A for Advanced, R for Research, P for Project, A for Agency, and Net for Network. So Internet was evolved as part of another experiment, ARPANET, which was a project by Defense Department of USA. So Internet came as a result of that project. They were initially thinking of connecting computers inside their office. So when you connect computers inside a building or inside an office, then you will get a computer network. But when you connect computer networks all around the world, you will get Internet. Okay, so it all started from here, ARPANET. And they were thinking how to build a communication system that could survive a nuclear attack. So what they wanted was they want to create a communication system so that all the computers can communicate with each other. But if there was some attack or nuclear attack on one of those places, still the computer should be able to connect. The connection should be still there. So how to plan such a system? There were two approaches to connect computers. One approach is this one, in which there will be a central hub. All the computers will be connected to that central hub. This is one method. Another method of connecting computers was like this. There is no central position here. So which one is better? So if a nuclear attack comes at the center portion, then all these connections will be lost and all the computers will be disconnected from each other. So this approach was discarded at that time, and this is known as a distributed network. In this case, even if there is a nuclear attack somewhere here, still there is a way to connect with each other. There is no central hub in this one. So Internet actually follows this structure, which means there is no single person controlling the Internet. Internet is controlled by all the people who are using the Internet. There is no central authority who controls Internet. So Internet is made up of large number of independently operated networks. So as I said, a network means when you connect more than one computer, it becomes a computer network. When you connect more than one such network, or when you connect all such networks around the globe, then you will get Internet. Internet is fully distributed. That's what I said. There is no central control. It is designed in such a way that any device can communicate with any other device in the Internet. So when you connect to Internet, your mobile is part of the Internet and you can communicate with any other device in the world which is connected to the Internet. So this is a brief video. I'll share the lecture slide with you. You can watch that video. And when you talk about definition of Internet, this sentences or this definition is copied from Wikipedia, which says Internet is a global system of interconnected computer networks. So it is a collection of computer networks that uses the Internet Protocol suite TCP/IP to link devices worldwide. So I have already told you, Internet is a collection of computers which are connected together. So when they are communicating with each other, there should be some rules to be followed, and such rules are called protocol. And you will have more than one protocol, so then it is known as a protocol suite, and they named it TCP/IP. It is like, suppose we are communicating with each other, we should be following a language. Suppose I am following Malayalam, then I should follow the rules of Malayalam language. If I am using English, I have to follow the rules of English language. So those rules are called protocol. And when you use more than one such set of rules, then you will get a protocol suite or collection of protocols. And the protocol followed by the computers in the internet is known as TCP/IP protocol suite. Or in other words, internet is a network of networks that consists of private, public, academic, business and government networks of local to global scope. Means the internet will be connecting many different types of networks. So these different types of networks may include private networks, means a network inside a company or inside a college. Public network of a government or some common places, like what you can say, public, you can say Amazon. So they have a set of systems. So public networks, academic networks, many universities and other related educational related stuff, there will be a network of academic systems, and business systems and government network. When you put all of these networks together, you will get an internet. There is one more condition: all these networks are connected by a broad array of electronic, wireless and optical networking technologies. So when you are using mobile, you will be using a wireless technology to connect to the internet. When you are using a desktop and a wired connection, then you will be using an optical network technology. Suppose you have a internet connection at your home from BSNL or from your cable TV provider, then you will have an optical network technology used for connecting your computer to the internet. So this is what is actually an internet is. It is a collection of networks which are connected together, and these networks includes networks from all around the world. So now we will talk about World Wide Web, or in short WWW. Internet and WWW are different terms. When somebody asks you what is internet is just a collection of computers connected together, and these computers span around the globe. And what is World Wide Web? This person, known as Tim Berners-Lee, is the father of World Wide Web. And this WWW is a global collection of documents and other resources linked by hyperlinks and URL. I'll explain that. World Wide Web is a global collection of documents and other resources. For example, let's take a website about India, and this is a website of a Wikipedia page describing about India. Okay, so this is the first page that I am getting, but when you read this page, you will see many texts are in blue color. See, in India, officially Republic of India, Hindi is blue color. That means you can click on that, and when you click on that, you are going to another web page. Okay, so, and we'll go back to the India page, and there are many such blue colored text on which you can click, and you will be navigated to a new web page explaining about that term. Suppose if I click on Bay of Bengal, you will get a page describing Bay of Bengal. When you click on Bangladesh, you will see a description about Bangladesh. So such texts are known as hypertext or hyperlinks. So once again we'll read it. World Wide Web is a global collection of documents and other resources. So there are actually millions of web pages. So this is just a web page explaining India. When I open this one, this is another web page explaining about South Asia. When I open Maldives, this is a web page explaining about Maldives. So there are many such websites. When you put all these things together, these are not computers. When you put all these documents together, you will get World Wide Web. So just now I have shown you only documents, but now instead of documents, in addition to documents, you can have audio, video, everything linked together. From if you watch YouTube, you can click on one video, and when you finish watching that, you will be guided to another video, and when you finish watching that, you will be guided to another video. So there is a connection between all the resources inside the internet. So this system is known as World Wide Web. So actually World Wide Web uses internet. Connect all these documents and other resources. How they are connected? They are connected by hyperlinks. You have to remember this term. Hyperlink means when you are reading something in internet, if you can click on some text, then this is a hyperlink. Asian is a hyperlink, equator is a hyperlink, territory is a hyperlink. Hyperlink means you can click on that and you will be moving to another web page. Okay, and so this is World Wide Web. And another term that you should be familiar is Uniform Resource Locator, URL. It is also called a web address. Is a reference to a web resource that specifies its location on a computer network. So you will be familiar with the URL. URL means when you want to visit a particular website, you have to specify a URL here. Suppose I want to visit Kannur University website. The URL of Kannur University is kannuruniversity.ac.in. When you enter that, you will be going to the Kannur University web page. When you are visiting the college website, you have to specify the URL of the college website, that is nasc.ac.in. In that case, you will be visiting the college website. So this is the URL of Maldives Wikipedia page. This is the URL of India Wikipedia page. So URL is a web address which is a reference to the web resource that specifies its location on a computer network. This URL specifies on a computer network where the document is actually. Viewing a web page on the World Wide Web normally begins either by typing the URL of the page into a web browser or by following a hyperlink to that page or resource. So what this sentence means? You can view a web page either by typing a URL on the address bar of a browser. This is Google Chrome. Google Chrome is a software used for browsing internet. So you can search or type a URL here. So if you know the URL, you can type in the URL here, www.nac.ac.in. So this is one way to access a web page. Another way to access a web page is, suppose I am in this web page, I want to go to Maldives. Then you can click on the hyperlink. This will open the Maldives page. So this is another way to access a web page. Click on a hyperlink or you type in the URL of the address. So a term you should be familiar, a web browser. Web browser or a browser is a software application for accessing information on the World Wide Web. An example is Google Chrome. So this is a just brief introduction about Internet and World Wide Web. To conclude, Internet is just a collection of computers connected together by some means, cable or wireless or some other means. And World Wide Web is a collection of documents which are connected to each other by hyperlinks. And World Wide Web uses Internet for making this connection possible. So we will start HTML in the next session. Okay, thank you.